Good evening, everyone. We are very excited to be celebrating the 2014 Celebration Leaders Awards. We are here not on the red carpet, but the green carpet. Why is that? Because the Mountain View Chamber of Commerce, we are environmentally friendly. We are going to be right now talking to some of our folks that are going to be recognized this evening. Sham, congratulations to Morocco's for being recognized as the Outstanding Small Business of the Year. How does it feel?
Very humbling. It came as a surprise. You know, when you work, all you do is focus pretty much on the matter of getting things done. So it came as a pleasant surprise, unexpected, very humble. Mountain View has been amazing to us, the people, the guests, the city, the Chamber of Commerce by all means, and it's very flattering.
Well, Sham, I got to tell you, and maybe it's a surprise to you, but to the rest of the community in the Chamber, it's not a surprise of just the quality of food, the service, and we are very excited to have you in Mountain View. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Barry, we are so excited to be recognizing you this year as our Outstanding Business Person of the Year. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels great, Oscar. Thank you again for the recognition. It's been 8 years ago I decided to move to Mountain View to take this job. It was the best thing I ever did, and every year gets better and better, especially because I talk to my peers and they say you're in Mountain View. It's like the epicenter of the world. So to be in Mountain View, to be recognized by the Chamber, to have all these great businesses around us and all the vibrancy from the community, for me it's just been like a dream come true. So great night. Thank you again for the honor.
Well, Barry, again, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you up on stage. Thank you.
Great. Thank you again, Oscar.
Well, May, we are very excited to be recognizing you as an Ambassador of the Year. I know that position is a volunteer position, so tell us, how does it feel like to be recognized by your peers?
Actually, I'm so honored to be able to actually be recognized by peers. It's something actually that I was setting my sights on saying be able to do and accomplish. So I'm so glad actually my peers recognized me for it this year.
Well, again, congratulations, May, and thank you very much for the service and what you give to the Chamber. We're excited to see you later this evening up on stage.
Thank you very much.
Well, Leanne, congratulations on being recognized as Leadership Mountain View's Volunteer of the Year. Tell us, how does it feel like to be bestowed this honor?
Thanks, Oscar. It's really an honor, and you know, I do a lot of volunteering and I do it from the heart, so I don't do it for any recognition. I was really, really surprised when they said that I've been chosen, because I really thought it was going to be somebody else. And so all of the things that I do for Leadership Mountain View and in the community, it's really special to me and means a lot. So I'm very touched and really pleased to be here supporting an organization that I love.
Well, Leanne, I am very, as well as your peers and Leadership Mountain View Council and everyone, are very excited to have you. I wish somehow we could clone more of you. So thank you very much, Leanne.
Thanks so much, Oscar.
Art, congratulations on being recognized as the Volunteer of the Year for Friends of Stevens Creek. I know you've been a longtime resident of Mountain View and been involved in many areas. How does this feel to be receiving this honor?
Well, it feels really great. In fact, it was 15 years ago, in the year 2000, that I was the honoree of the Chamber. And this event has grown so much and become much bigger, and congratulations for all you've done for the community with this event.
Thank you, Art, but you're very kind. But again, this is your night, and we are very, very excited to be recognizing you as well as many others this evening. So thank you very much for what you do for the community.
All right, thank you, and thanks for all you do for the community.
Giselle, congratulations for being recognized as a Volunteer of the Year. How does it feel?
It feels a bit overwhelming and humbling, but also reminds me of how much more work there is to be done, and how privileged we are to be able to volunteer and hopefully be a positive contribution to our community.
Well, Giselle, I am privileged to serve on the board of the Community Services Agency and to know you as a friend. So thank you again for what you do for the community. We are very honored to honor you this evening.
Well, thank you very much, Oscar.
Alex, congratulations on being recognized as a Volunteer of the Year for KMVT. And I got to tell you, I am very honored to have you here next to me, because most young folks like yourself are chasing girls, playing sports, whatever it is that they're doing. I think the last thing they're thinking about is giving back to the community. So congratulations. How does it feel?
Feels great. I mean, I've been volunteering at KMVT since I was 10, and it really feels great to be recognized for all the, all the work I've been doing there. And, it really feels just really good to be able to give back to the community and help out, at the station, because I feel like KMVT is something that's really important to our community because it helps spread messages that are really important for our community to know.
Well, Alex, again, you're an inspiration not only to your peers, but really to the entire community. So congratulations, and we look forward to honoring you later this evening.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So, Carol, I know you've been involved in the community and giving back in many different areas, and this evening you're being recognized by CHAC as a Volunteer of the Year. Tell us, how does it feel?
It is quite an honor. I have to say, it was a surprise to be nominated for this, and then just an honor to be recognized. I've got to say, for CHAC, it's a privilege to work for an organization that has such a profound impact on the community. The needs are so great, and to be able to help people in our community in this way makes a huge difference. The other thing is, the CHAC family is amazing to work with, so there are multiple aspects of this, and to be recognized both for the contribution of an organization or for contributing to an organization like this is fabulous. So.
Well, good. Well, again, congratulations, and we are looking forward to honoring you on stage later this evening.
All right, thank you.
Allison, congratulations on being recognized as Outstanding Business Person of the Year. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. I'm really honored. I've been part of the Mountain View community for 9 years now, working for Community Services Agency and working with the Chamber of Commerce for about that long too. And the community is just wonderful, and it feels really, really, really good to be recognized for the work that I do. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Well, Allison, you do a lot of work, and thank you again, and we're looking forward to recognizing you this evening.
Thank you so much.
Ted, congratulations to Steins for being recognized as Outstanding New Chamber Member.
Thank you.
How does it feel?
Feels great. We didn't expect it. It's been a wild year for us, but we're so honored, and the community's been great and fantastic. So, yeah, truly a great honor, and the whole Steins team is really excited about this honor. Yeah.
Well, we're excited, Ted, to have you here in Mountain View, and again, congratulations. We're looking forward to honoring you, your company later this evening.
Great. Thank you very much.
From small beginnings come great things. It is the story of those with a dream, passion, perseverance, and humble beginnings that gave birth to Silicon Valley. From the site of a vacant grocery store where it all started, Shockley Labs was the first silicon device and research manufacturing company in Silicon Valley. To the old warehouse that used to be called Hacker Dojo, where the founders of Pinterest first met. To the little house on a busy street where the original Community School of Music and Arts was located. They now teach music and art to over 40,000 people of all ages. To the kitchen table where the idea of Quicken was formed 30 years ago by founder Scott Cook. To the second story above the pizzeria where the first YouTube video was uploaded. This is the story of the Chamber of Commerce Mountain View, where from a tiny hut on the edge of a park, we help promote, grow, advocate, and connect your business. We believe that greatness comes from humble beginnings. All right. So, again, good evening, everyone. Our theme this evening is greatness from humble beginnings. When I think about the businesses and the individuals and volunteers that we are going to be honoring this evening, that's what I think about. Just the amazing work that they are able to do and give back to the community and the impact that they're able to have. So this evening, you have your dinner tickets in front of you. Make sure you put the dinner tickets in front of you so we know what to serve you. And I would like to welcome Ken Rosenberg, our board chair, to the stage.
Welcome to the 19th Annual Hunger Games. Sorry. I thought I was going to do that. Before I was leaving my house tonight, my daughter, after complimenting me on my dapper attire, said, "Are you nervous?" And I said, "I don't think so." And then I was driving over here, and I started getting butterflies in my tummy because I knew I was going to be on stage. And it reminded me of a feeling I had a few months ago when I got invited to be a guest on NBC News down in San Jose. So I was driving down there. I was supposed to speak on the economy and the stock market and so forth. And I was driving down there, and I was thinking to myself, they're going to introduce me as we welcome Ken Rosenberg, financial advisor from Morgan Stanley, to which I have to start talking. And how do you start that conversation? You can either say, it's great to be here, or thanks for having me. And then you start. Great to be here, or thanks for having me. I couldn't decide. So I'm driving down there, I'm getting more and more nervous. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to go with. Which one would you go with? So I get there, I'm ignoring every question they're going to ask me. And I show up, they put me in a microphone, and they sit me down, and sure enough, the host or the reporter says, we welcome Ken Rosenberg from Morgan Stanley. And in my nervousness, I reply, it's great to be me. In all seriousness, thank you for coming to the 19th Annual Celebration of Leaders. The theme of this year's chamber is partnership, relationship, and fellowship. And this year, when we talk about leaders, we say, what does a leader look like? So in thinking about this, and all apologies to the board who's seen something similar to this, I went to the inner tubes, and I put in the word leadership. And then I went to images, and this is what a leader looks like. Leaders are red. I don't know why, but they are red. And they roll and have gears. Not sure why they do that. And leaders are physically fit. Often they are being chased. Leaders do exercises and lead them. And for some bizarre reason, they have wet feet. This is under leadership. I'm not making this up. Leaders are confident, or in this case, rappers. Leaders stand and they gaze somberly into the future. Or sometimes they just simply stand. All right, that's what I found on Google. But you'll also find people that look like this. I think we can agree that these people are very big and important leaders. This is Aung San Suu Kyi with Hillary Clinton, Mother Teresa, so on. Nope, I don't know how that got there. In communities across the country, this is what a leader looks like. They're doing the hard work, the day-to-day work that makes our communities better and stronger. And in Mountain View, they look like this. A little bit of history on Celebration of Leaders. It started as a chamber-only event where we were recognizing our members and we installed our new board. It was small. It was a dinner dance. Mike Couch, past board chair, suggested that we include the community and invite nonprofit organizations. And this fit well with the core value of one of the core values of the chamber, promoting the community. So this evening, mingle, make new friends, and let's celebrate our leaders. Turn it back over to Oscar.
Okay, so we are going to introduce our dignitaries and city staff. So when I call your name, just stand and hold your applause till the end. And I've been to several of these. I know we tell you to hold your applause to the end, but I know some of you are going to applaud anyway, so. All right, there we go. Okay, so first, we'd like to thank Assemblymember Rich Gordon for his attendance. And representing Office of Senator Jerry Hill is Joshua Bruce. And County Supervisor Joe Simidian. Also, Mountain View City Council member Margaret Abakoga. El Camino Hospital board member Julia Miller. And also El Camino Hospital board member John Zoglin. And from the Mountain View Los Altos High School board, we have board member and president and LMV grad from my class, Joe Michener. And Vice President Susan Sweely. And Clerk Debbie Torek. Yes. Also, Dr. Phil, is it Felice? Yes. And Judy Hanneman. And even though we're in a drought, let's still applaud for these folks, okay? Santa Clara Valley Water District board member. Dennis Kennedy, Dick Santos, and Brian Schmidt. Thank you. And unfortunately, Mayor Dan Rich was not able to be here this evening. I'm sorry, I promoted him. Mountain View City Manager Dan Rich. And lastly, Mountain View Environmental Planning Commissioner Ellen Kamei is also here. Okay.
All right. You know, it was 10 years ago when I came to my first celebration of leaders event, and I was sitting in the audience, and I remember I was a new financial advisor at the time, and I remember thinking to myself, how on earth do I get on stage? And I was thinking of all the things I can do. So this is the trick. You join the board of directors, you work tirelessly on many, many, many projects and hours of volunteer, and then you get to be chair of the board, and then you get to be MC. I ask the board of directors from the Mountain View Chamber of Commerce to stand, hold your applause. Sherry Sager, from immediate past chair from Lucille Packard Children's Hospital. All right. Cynthia Greaves, there's a lot of them, guys. Cynthia Greaves, chair-elect from the Palo Alto Medical Foundation. Debbie Villa, vice chair of membership, Live Nation. Tom Myers, vice chair of programs, Community Services Agency. Lonnie Gary, vice chair of finance from Young, Craig and Company. Kim Kofer from Caldwell Banker. Cecile Courier, El Camino Hospital. Shiva Kasimivani from Fenwick and West. Gary Goldman, Mountain View Wisman School District. Guys, we're about halfway through. Young Han, go volunteer. Carolyn Hopkins Vasquez, Tide House. John Igao from Google. Joe Isaacs, PG&E. Donald James from NASA Ames Research Center. David Jude, Dynamic Strategic Alignment. 3 more. Dr. Judy Miner from Foothill College. Larry Moore from Larry's Auto Works. And Shelley Wolf from KMVT. And if you ever thought to yourself that the Mountain View Chamber of Commerce is awesome, that's one of the reasons why. All right, we're going to have dinner, but before I do, I want to remind you that tickets for the raffles are still on sale. This is a fundraiser, after all, and that our silent auction items are at the back. And I'm going to be checking the silent auction and picking out a few. And if there's a little bit of a race, be sure to check your position. The bar is open through dinner. No host bar over there. We have wine outside. Enjoy.
So we're going to go ahead and start with our partner nonprofits. And one of the Chamber's core values is to promote our community. And each year we partner with several local nonprofits to celebrate their leaders. And in a moment, we're going to hear from 6 incredible partner organizations as they recognize their Volunteer of the Year. Last weekend, boo-hoo-hoo, our Niners lost. Okay, yes, I know, disappointed. Some of us lost some money. But you know what? They're still champions in our heart. They'll come back next year. That's right. And so they almost earned a trip to the Super Bowl and an opportunity to be in front of millions of folks and fans This evening we have our own champions. These are individuals who have devoted their time, their energy, and their passions greater than their personal causes. These are individuals who ask not what's in it for them, but rather what more can they do for others. These are our friends, our neighbors, who shy away from recognition of their noble deeds, but don't hesitate to extend their hand to those in need. There are champions in our community whose generosity is impacting us today and for years to come. Please help me welcome our first partner to recognize their Volunteer of the Year, the Community Health Awareness Council.
Good evening. I'm happy to be here tonight representing CHAC, and I'm honored to be presenting our Volunteer of the Year award to Carol Fisher. Carol has served as a volunteer member of CHAC's Board of Directors for the past 6 years, and in her current role as board president, she is committed to strengthening CHAC for the benefit of both our clients and the community. Carol is a 27-year resident of Mountain View. After leaving her career in high tech to focus on raising a family, she quickly discovered a passion for community service. She spent years being involved as a volunteer at her children's schools and was then elected as trustee to the Mountain View-Wistman School District's governing board. She spent many hours in our schools and learned firsthand from school staff the impact that CHAC has on students and their families. Carol then served as the Mountain View-Wistman School District representative on CHAC's Board of Directors for 2 years and as a community representative for 4. She says she's proud to help further CHAC's mission to create emotionally healthy lives for children and families and is committed to the ongoing support and strengthening of services to the community as a whole. Thank you to the Chamber for giving us the opportunity to honor an outstanding volunteer. And congratulations to you, Carol, and thank you for your ongoing support of children and families.
You're all waiting with bated breath. The second award tonight goes to the Community Services Agency.
Good evening, I'm Tom Myers. I'm Executive Director at Community Services Agency, and it's my pleasure to present our volunteer, who is not just one volunteer, but a group of volunteers, the Alpha Omega Steering Committee at Community Services Agency. A lot of people don't realize there are homeless people sleeping on the streets in Mountain View tonight. There are people who don't have a roof over their head. Well, these are volunteers that recognized that over 20 years ago. In 1989, a group of volunteers came together, mostly from local faith communities, and they called themselves the Alpha Omega Program. And their job was to find a way to house people who were homeless. So in 1989, they came together and started a program where they had a rotating shelter that went to various parish halls throughout our community. And they served anywhere from 30 to 50 homeless people a year in that rotating shelter. Over time, that program changed and evolved, and today we're able to serve over 400 homeless people a year through the efforts of our Alpha Omega Steering Committee. And it's through the efforts of people like that, the selfless efforts of people like that, that the people in Mountain View, our neighbors in need, have a little bit better and a little more comfortable lives because of that. Tonight we're honoring Gisela Dates, who is the head of that Alpha Omega Steering Committee, but we also are honoring all of the other members of that committee, some of whom are sitting here at the CSA table tonight. Go ahead and stand up. These truly are people who are selfless and committed to making life better, not just for all of us here in Mountain View that are here tonight, all of us that we see every day, but the people who maybe we don't see every day who are spending the night outside tonight. So thank you very much. On behalf of CSA and on behalf of our committee members, thank you very much.
Okay, and next up is El Camino YMCA.
Thank you. We'll take the picture. So my executive director a few days ago approached me
and she said, Sadia, what do you think about a professional development piece? And I said, what do you mean, Elaine? And she said, how are you speaking in front of 100 to 200 people? I was like, I can do it. So here's the story. I have been with the Y for 13 years, and actually when she came to me and Elaine had asked, do you mind presenting this award? She was like, you know this person I'm about to tell you about, and I think it'll be an honor. When she told me who it was, I said, absolutely. And I said, I don't like public speaking, and I get really shy and embarrassed sometimes, but I will do this because I absolutely love and adore Ganilla. So, let me tell you about Ganilla. I met her 13 years ago, and every time I saw her as a teacher in a child care center through the YMCA, she always made me feel welcomed. She never said, I'm a board member, just so you know. She would tell me, what are you doing in your programs? Tell me about what's happening day to day. And I really appreciated as a teacher, someone coming to me and talking to me about all we're doing with our kids in the YMCA within Mountain View and Los Altos. One of the things, if you ever meet Ganilla, she's that person you kind of fall in love with because she's so contagious with her personality and her spunk. She kind of is what I call sparkly. You kind of fall in love with her a little bit. So it's my great honor when they came to me and asked me this, and excuse me for being nervous, I honestly was told to do this a couple days ago and told it was a professional development piece, which it is. So, I absolutely adore the Y. I'm going to be with the Y forever, and I have many people in this room that I adore and love through the City of Mountain View and Chamber of Commerce. So, Ganilla, who has been an outstanding leader in our community, she has been within I think, doing many nonprofits for about 30 years. She's been on our personal board for 20 years. She's been our chair for 2 years. She's always there. We have family events, we have things that we do on the weekends with all of our community members, and she's always there. Just recently we had a gingerbread contest, and she said, you know what, Sadia, I'll be there and I'll judge those gingerbread houses. And I said, thank you, Ganilla. So this is what we love and adore about her, is that she always has that, I'll do it, whatever you need, I'll be there, no matter what we ask of her. She has countless hours and time that she has spent within the community, especially with Moffett Field and the families and the programs out there. One of the things she takes pride in is that she spent this time supporting and fundraising for these programs, so there are programs on base for all of the families in need. So, as I said, it is my pleasure. I absolutely love and adore Ganilla. And when I met her daughter tonight, I said, I absolutely love your mother. Like, I would like her to be my mother. I'm kind of in love with your mother. And that was my first time meeting her, and she was like, you're so sweet. Thank you, Sadia. Unfortunately tonight, Ganilla is on a beach in Maui. I think it's Maui or Hawaii. So please do not feel sorry for her one bit. She's probably drinking a fun, fruity drink with an umbrella. But knowing that she's there, I'm happy, and knowing that I'm presenting this award makes me really have comfort in what I do. So thank you for all that she does, and all that she does within our communities in Mountain View and Los Altos. Thank you to the Chamber as well.
Our fourth award tonight, Friends of Stevens Creek Trail.
Okay, Art, come on up close so you're in the camera here. It's my honor as Executive Director of the Friends of Stevens Creek Trail to introduce our Volunteer of the Year, and our founder, one of our founding people, is Art Takahara. For 20 years, he's been a leader, and we are proud to honor him this year. May I just have a show of hands of people that have been on Stevens Creek Trail? I should ask for who hasn't. Thank you. Thanks to Art, we have Stevens Creek Trail. This man is key in this happening. Thank you. Okay. And I was told to keep this short. It's hard to, with a man who's been 2 terms on city council, mayor. He helped make this trail a top priority, and he worked successfully to get critical funding along the way. He also got Sunnyvale, Los Altos, and Cupertino to join us in extending the trail all the way to the mountains. Cupertino has about a mile. They're about to extend it to Stevens Creek Boulevard. Sunnyvale is leading a critical feasibility study, and Los Altos is working on connections there too. Every time that there's been a challenge, and there have been many, Art was there to help solve things. He says it takes a community to make Stevens Creek Trail happen, and we completely agree. Art, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay, KMVT Community Television.
How'd all these people get in my room? I always wanted to do that. We're KMVT. I'm Bobby from KMVT. We're your community television station. We do all manner of community and professional videos and distribution of videos. If you haven't yet done so, please come by and see us. Shelley Wolf is our executive director. She either let me or made me do this tonight. One of the things we're proudest of and most successful with is our work with youth. We have a middle school program over the summer, and that's what brought originally our volunteer of the year, Alex, to us. He was a student at about 10 years old. He came in. I liked him right away. There's a lot to like about Alex. He's smart and capable, engaged. He's soft-spoken without being shy. And most importantly, he laughed at all my Star Wars jokes. After he was done with the workshop, he became a producer at our station at the age of, well, first he was a volunteer, and then he became a producer. That means he's in charge of television shows at the age of 13. I don't know what you were producing at 13. It probably wasn't a television show. In the last couple years, very impressively, he's come and he has been a mentor to the new students in our program over the summer, teaching them all about television. He's a natural at it. He's a great teacher and a natural mentor. He also has been a valuable crew member on our production shoots like sports and so on. He's even directed our art and wine coverage, which is usually reserved for a staff member. But his work with the middle school youth is really above and beyond. He devoted his whole summer last year to work with these kids, middle school ages like 10 to 12 years old. He's 15 years old. He could do whatever he wants every summer. He's very, very impressive young man. I don't know if you know, but he created all of these robots you see tonight. But he chooses to be with us to help us at KMVT and helping our middle school camp and in many other ways. So Alex Lowe is our volunteer of the year, and we thank him very much for that.
And next up, Leadership Mountain View.
And I'm the director of Leadership Mountain View, and I am so thrilled to be honoring Leanne tonight. You know, I love coming to community events, whether it's chamber sponsored or not, because there's always someone else in the room other than me that's affiliated with L&V. So just by a show of hands, how many people are graduates of Leadership Mountain View? You are never alone in a community event in Mountain View. I love it. So I was deciding whether or not I was going to embarrass Leanne or attempt to make her cry. So we'll see how this goes. Honestly, when it comes to leadership, my philosophy is it's not about what a person says, it's about what a person does. And when I first came on to the program about 5 years ago, oh my gosh, you know, Leanne was serving her getting ready to serve her second term on the board of the chamber. And I talked her into doing the program the same year that I was starting it, and she did it. And Leanne is just someone who's a doer. And I love that she's a doer, and she puts many of us to shame, honestly. So between her always being available to, you know, at one point I nicknamed her Sarah Connor because at one art and wine event, you know, she was helping like pick up these huge boxes of wine and everything else, and she was just like, "Arr!" It was awesome. And So she's just someone who's beautiful inside and out, but at the same time will get dirty and do what she needs to do to make something happen. And because of that, that's one of the reasons why I love her, the program loves her, I'm sure her husband loves her, kids loves her. So we are so ecstatic to be able to honor her as our Volunteer of the Year.
Thank you.
Okay, so now it's time to recognize some amazing businesses and individuals. You know, Mountain View truly is the epicenter of Silicon Valley. Startups like Quixie, Nebula, Spec, and tech incubators like 500 Startups and Y Combinator, and many others call Mountain View their home. Some of the world's largest and most influential high-tech companies are located here, and many of today's high-tech companies trace their roots back to Mountain View. And while we embrace technology, we also are proud of our diversity and honor our past. Mountain View has 4 of our region's major healthcare organizations: Lucille Packard Children's Hospital, El Camino Hospital, Kaiser, and Palo Alto Medical Foundation. And let's not forget the backbone of our city's economic vibrancy, the hundreds of small businesses. Businesses like Meyer Appliance. You guys remember Meyer Appliance? You guys have, better yet, have you shopped at Meyer Appliance? Mountain View Lock. How about Bruce Bauer Lumber? Just right down the street, up the street from us. They've been with us for many decades. And Mountain View also has a very strong and active nonprofit community. In our chamber, we have over 35 nonprofits that are members. We are a city with compassion and a spirit of giving that inspires other cities to strive for more. Last year, with the help of our members and other individuals, the chamber helped raise over $80,000 for our community. We should all be proud of what our city, a city of only 12 square miles, is able to accomplish. Remember that we are here, that we are only as good as the people we attract. And this evening, we're here to acknowledge and celebrate the greatness from humble beginnings of outstanding individuals and businesses in our great city. These are the following categories that we are going to be recognizing: Ambassador of the Year, Outstanding Young Business Person, Outstanding Business Person, Outstanding Nonprofit Organization, Outstanding New Chamber Member, Outstanding Small Business, and Outstanding Large Business. And in addition to celebrating our Celebration of Leaders Awards, each recipient is going to receive a certificate of recognition from Assemblymember Rich Gordon, State Senator Jerry Hill, County Supervisor Joe Simidian, and from City of Mountain View Council as well. So I'd like to welcome my board chair, Ken Rosenberg, to kick it off.
I always felt that this part of the awards ceremony was kind of like the Golden Globes. So we'll just pretend. Video? Chamber of Commerce Mountain View would like to recognize May Yu of Time Savings Travel as our Ambassador of the Year. There's a lot of description for all the winners tonight in the program. I'll just summarize. May Yu is a certified travel agent as the owner and founder of Time Savings Travel. She volunteers on the financial team for the Art and Wine Festival, and she is an area captain for the festival every year. Yeah. For those who don't know, the Chamber puts on the largest party every year called the Art and Wine Festival, and we can't do it without volunteers like may you. She also volunteers for the Giving Tree, El Camino Hospital, Relay for Life, and West Valley Chinese School. Let's give her a big hand.
Okay, and next up, Outstanding Young Business Person, Allison Hopkins.
Break out, leave it all behind you. I said, take down everything that stands in your way. Don't stop believing it'll work out again, my friend. Stand out and be a part of everything good. Wake up.
All right. Allison, as you can see from that rousing introduction here, who's got it better than you? No one. So, you know, Allison, I've known Allison, I've been with the Chamber now for 5 years, and I met her when I first started working here. And I mean, as you can see from what it says here, as far as her job, she's the volunteer director for Community Services Agency. But for me personally, one of the things, Allison, that you've done, and time after time, is number one is, even though she works for a nonprofit, which they solicit volunteers, she is always volunteer outside of that. Whether it's through the Chamber, Relay for Life, other organizations. She's also one of our strongest and very influential leaders for YIPI, our Young Professional Group. YIPI actually has become one of the most sought out young professional groups here in the Bay Area. They oftentimes mentor other groups to get started. And Allison, I know that is because of your leadership and your huge, huge heart. So thank you very much for all that you do. And it's a pleasure to honor you as Outstanding Young Business Person.
Our third award is for Outstanding Business Person, Dr. Barry Groves. Dr. Groves? Dr. Groves is my hero. He's served as the superintendent of the Mountain View Los Altos High School District since July 1st of 2006, and as the Santa Clara County School District superintendent for 22 years. This year, this is very impressive. This year, both Mountain View and Los Altos High Schools received Newsweek magazine's Gold Medal Award and U.S. News and World Report's acknowledgments as being ranked academically in the top 1% of all schools nationally.
Okay, next up, Outstanding Nonprofit Organization, Rotary Care Mountain View. Okay. So, as you can see, RotaCare provides free medical care to folks that are low income and uninsured. And I tell you, personally have experienced that through my parents. At one time, they were uninsured. Also have other family members and friends that I know that have used RotoCare's service. They're just an incredible organization and service that they provide. And just reading here, it says that they handle almost 15,700 patients a year. That's a lot of people that they serve. And just amazing what you guys are able to do with your leadership and obviously with limited funds, but the size of your heart makes up for the lack of funds that you have. So thank you so much for personally impacting my family and the community. Thank you very much.
I love that I have the beer. Our 5th award is for outstanding new member, Stein's Beer Garden. Stein's Beer Garden Restaurant is the vision of Bay Area native Ted Kim. Stein's is a modern American take on the traditional European beer hall, infusing rustic elements of nature with brilliant contemporary architecture. They've had over 100,000 people go there, testifying to how thirsty people in Mountain View really are. But importantly, part of their business practice is to give back to the community, and they do so in many ways. They benefit charities including the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, the Brian Stowe Foundation, and the Second Harvest Food Bank. Let's give it up.
Okay, outstanding small business, Morocco's Restaurant. Okay. Morocco's Restaurant. So, in case you're wondering, why did we pick sort of the fire theme? Did you guys notice the belly dancer at the beginning? That's why. Morocco's Restaurant. So they've been open about 5 years, 2008, and it's a family-owned and operated restaurant. I remember when they came to the chamber, became chamber members. And one of the things that I've noticed about Sham and Jay from day one, they are just very, very motivated, very assertive. And I don't mean aggressive because there's a difference between being aggressive and assertive. Assertive is just go-getters. They are on the other side of Castro, close to El Camino, which traditionally restaurants have struggled in that area. And if you go now over to Morocco's, you'll see they have the outdoor seating. And quite frankly, they alone have transformed and brought some vibrancy to that side of Castro Street. So, yes, absolutely. The other thing that I notice, and as many of you, those of you who know me, that's very dear to my heart, is giving back to the community. And I always tell businesses, chamber members or potential chamber members, I ask them what it is that they do for the community. And yes, they provide jobs. Of course, that's important. But that's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is what are they doing above and beyond the regular business. And Morocco's has, you can see on the flyer, over $60,000 that they've given back to the community to various organizations. So, Sham, congratulations to you and your brother on a successful business and for being receiving the Outstanding Small Business Award.
Thank you. I wasn't kidding about the beer. Our final award of the night is for Outstanding Large Business, and it goes to Tide House Brewery and Cafe. I really like Tide House. Tide House is now 25 years old, serving pint after pint to its patrons and thirsty Mountain View. What is Mountain View? Mountain Viewians? Mountain viewers? Mountain viewers. We got to come up with a term for that. At any rate, like Morocco's, the businesses that are awarded year after year do more than just serve their customers food, and in this case drink. They give back to the community, and Tide House has been doing that for a long period of time. You can read about it right in your program, but I just wanted to say how much we truly appreciate it, and of course from the Chamber's perspective, we appreciate how much you do for the Art and Wine Festival every year. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, we're almost done, you guys. We just want to say some thank you. So, first off, I want to thank, this evening would not have been a success without the dedication of all our friends, colleagues, and family all of you who have joined us this evening. And I want to thank, a special thank you to my staff, especially Katrina, who is our Program and Events Manager. And also to our annual Celebration of Leaders committee for planning this just a wonderful event. Our committee chair is Doreen Denise from California Bank and Trust. Also, our committee members, Carrie Carson with CHAC, the wonderful Allison Hopkins with Community Services Agency, Grayson with YMCA, Aaron Grossman with Friends of Stevens Creek, Christina Hagan with KMVT, and Jan Perret, who unfortunately is feeling a little bit under the weather, but she's with Leadership Mountain View.
Special thanks to our wonderful sponsors. We thank you for your generosity and support of the 19th annual community event. Our presenting sponsors for this evening's award dinner, Microsoft. The Crystal Award sponsored by Google. The sponsors, El Camino Hospital, Prometheus, Santa Clara Valley Water District. There you go. Hotel Avante, Lucille Packard Children's Hospital. Thank you. Kim Kofer from Coldwell Banker, Synopsys, Recology in Mountain View, and Symantec. Our media sponsors, KMVT, Community Television. And many, many, many thanks to our amazing community businesses who donated items for our silent auction. If you want a silent auction, you should have received your prize during the program. Please see Katrina to answer any questions you may still have if you do.
Okay, and just because you guys been, I mean, this was the loudest crowd at Celebration of Leaders, and just because that, yes, excited. We have a few more raffle prizes, okay?
We thought we were done, but there's more.
All right, from Book Buyers Inc., you get a $25 gift certificate. Kevin, help us out. Number 296-914. 296-914. Aaron Grossman.
You want to go down this way?
Right here.
More
Okay, so, this is perfect for girls' night out. More alcohol. Thank you, St. Stephen's Green. Pick a number. 296-932. 296-932. 296-932. Lonnie. All right. Next up, again, thank you to California Artist, beautiful basket, sports chocolate gift basket. Pick another number. Okay, 296-725. 296-725. Dr. Barry Groves. Okay, another private in-home wine tasting for 2 hours for up to 12 people from PRP Wine International. Number 297-068. 297-068. She won again. Denise? No, you get it. It's yours. Are you sure? Okay, she wants, yes. She's so nice. Yes, very popular. So whoever wins this one better invite Denise. 297-045. 297-045. All right. Our board member and superintendent Craig Goldman. Okay, delicious indulgence gift basket donated by El Camino Hospital, $50 value. Number 296-975. 296-975. 296-975. Cecile, all right. It stays in the family. Okay, another gift basket from El Camino Hospital, and this is Body Luxuries, a $50 value. 297-198. 297-198. 297-198. Okay. Okay, and we saved the last one from our special friends, Helmings Auto. So it's an emergency auto kit, 33-point inspection for your car, $96 value. Leanne says she'll personally come out and inspect your car. I'm kidding. Okay, you guys ready? 296-949. All right, Michelle. Well, okay, we're almost done, you guys. We're only 2 minutes behind schedule. So, again, I just want to thank all of you for such a wonderful, great evening. A lot of energy here, a lot of camaraderie, and congratulations to all our outstanding businesses, individuals, and of course, our volunteers of the year. The Chamber of Commerce, we're very proud to have collaborated with all the nonprofit groups. Shh, we're almost done, you guys. And we'd like to thank you for joining us on this very special evening. And again, congratulations to all the recipients for their dedication, their hard work, and giving back to Mountain View and the community as a whole. So thank you, everyone, and have a good evening, and drive safe.